time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine just to stay alive. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can tell me sick. I will let alone negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness. Show me a lion. Strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Strength. No weakness. Show me a lion. Everybody's strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard. I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fella.
This is Ridealong Live, where everyone has a story to tell.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the ride. Welcome to the ride. Yeah, welcome to Thursday on the ride. Yeah. Thursday is slowly becoming my favorite day. I'm telling you. Welcome. You're coming. Go ahead and share up the thing, guys. Go ahead and share up the thing. And I'm sorry. We are 14 minutes late. Sorry. I give it back to you. Don't worry about it. I promise you. I'll give it back to you. I got a story about my lateness as well, as always. And you guys know I never like to be late, right? I never like to be late, right? Stuff happens. Hey, Kevin Maras, how you doing? Welcome to the ride. Come as you come in, guys, share up the thing and say I share. As you come in, share up the thing and say I share. Share up the thing. Let's see who's first. Who you? Hey, I'm telling all you see Lydia James, Jed. You see Lydia James? Lydia James has a personal connection, as I said, with Facebook. Let me share. Let me share the thing on my end, and then we're gonna start the show because today we have a very important show lined up for you guys. Yeah, a very important show lined up. Press share. Got you there. Yeah. All right. I got it there. Let me see who else. I got to share. I got to start a watch party. I want you guys to do it with me as well. Start a watch party right now. Start a watch party. Invite a few friends. Yeah, start a few. Yeah, watch party time. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We're good to go. Yeah. All right. I see Mavis. Hermelin, how you doing? Big up yourself, my friend. Guys, today is Thursday, and on Thursday, as much as possible, we try to edge a little bit closer to family, relationships, and those type of things, right? And today is Battle of the Sexes. Yes, Battle of the Sexes. And we want your input on this, right? Derek James, how are you doing? Big up yourself. We want your input on this one. Here's a question that we're going to be tackling today with our panelists. The question for today is, my friends, would you agree to give your husband or wife permission to have sex or relations on the side with another person if you are unable or unwilling to do so. It's kind of like legal cheating, permission to cheat. And to guide us on this discussion here today, we have Pet Javier Jeremiah. She's going to be joining us live to talk about this whole idea of what is it? Permission to cheat. She has a lot to say, and of course, artist extraordinaire. You know him by the name of Alma Boy. I call him Curtin for certain. I know him for a very long time. Alma Boy, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be joining us as well. It's going to be a damn freaking interesting program. I promise you. 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 Let's bring in the guests right now on the program. Let's bring them in right now. Harriet Jeremiah. Pet, are you there? Pet, are you there? All right, Pet is not hearing us yet. So let's go to Alma Boy. Alma Boy, are you there, my friend?
Curtain for certain, Alma Boy. Na 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 na. If you don't wanna go down low, our next man go. What's the topic?
Our next man. If you don't want to do it, our next man go do it. That's Curtain for certain.
Yes.
Let me make sure Pet is connected. Pet, are you hearing us? Pet, this is what I want you to do. And we need you to go back out and come back in. Go back out and come back in. All right? And you'll be connected again. All right? Pet, figuring out her audio and her audio visual. And we want the ladies to be well represented. We want the ladies to be well represented. We don't want no audio problems. We don't want no visual problem. Next thing say, oh, we're giving the man more time to talk than the woman. Nothing so. So let's get Pet to go back out. Pet, go back out and come back in. Pet, go back out and come back in. All right. Right. Let me get Pet. Let me get Pet audio video worked figured out.
Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness, show me a lion.
Let me get that sorted out. Guys, anyway, this is Ridealong Live for today, and it's Thursday. Let's take a quick break, get Pet sorted out, and we will be right back. Don't move.
Grenada, it's here again. The 11th annual Waikiki Super Knockout Grand Opening this Saturday, 31st October from 6 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium with 2 opening games. Game 1, FC Kamahon versus Sunjets United. Then from 8 p.m., Hornvet FC versus GTC Radio St. John Sport. Admission $25. Then on Sunday, 1st November from 5 p.m., another 2 matches. Montreal SC versus Telescope Rising Stars. Then from 7 p.m., St. David FC versus Springs FC. Admission $20. Patrons must adhere to all COVID-19 health and safety protocols. The 11th annual Waikiki Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game.
Hi guys, we're back, and it's Battle of the Sexes on Thursday. We have both of our guests all ready to go. Pet, however, having a little bit of an issue with her audio visual, and we're gonna correct that right now. And as soon as she come back in, we are going to start. All right, we are going to start. I think I see her jump back in right now. So let's see if that's the third is a charm. All right, Pet, are you there? Pet, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Pet, you may have to connect with your other device because you don't seem like you're getting good connection on your tablet. So are you all right? So connect with your phone because your tablet seems like if it's giving some issues.
Okay, so let's hold on, I got it in my hand here.
Right. So just connect with your phone and let's go. All right. You see what I'm saying? They said the man always ready, you know. The man always ready.
That's true.
Take time to get ready. That's what I said.
I feel ready.
That what they say. They say the man always, you know, the man always ready to go. All right. I think Pet is I think Pet is with gas now. Okay, Pet, are you there now?
Yeah, man, I'm right here.
That what they say now. That what they say. They say the men
What
always
was he
Hmm.
ready.
saying?
They say the men always ready to go, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
the
y'all
women
there,
always
Melo?
take time and
So they
long.
say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Alma Boy video start to stick now. Alma Boy,
That is hilarious.
I
nah,
see.
nah,
Oh
I give him
my
trouble now.
no, no, no.
God.
I think we're good. I think we're good. Keep
Oh
it
God,
right.
don't make me
I
laugh
see now
here
the light
today.
and
This
clear.
is funny.
Right. I
You
think we're
see?
good. I think we're good. Keep it right there.
Yeah.
Keep it right. Keep it right.
Once
All
I,
right, all right.
all right.
That is
Okay.
funny.
So guys,
All right.
we got
Once I be, I don't like to wait.
so we got all the
I
technical
have
issues.
patience. I've been sitting here patiently since
Right.
5:45.
Yeah. All right. All right. So let's go. Pet
Okay.
and Alma Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with Pet. Pet, just tell the people a little bit about yourself before we start the discussion here tonight.
What is that to say about Pet? Singer, entertainer, lover of life, lover of people. That's it. I treat people with love and respect, just the way I want to be treated. I treat people the same way. That's Pet. Most of you who knows me knows that about me. There's nothing else to say. And my take on today's topic is, yes, I will give permission, but under conditions.
Okay. Ah, say no more. Say no more. Say no more. All you say,
Of course, under
Kamu,
conditions.
Kamu,
Hey, hey.
you back early. I'm a boy.
Oh
Introduce
gosh.
yourself a little bit to the people.
Well, it's your boy Curtain for certain Alma boy. Always bringing the energy, the vibes. Trying to always give inspiration, trying to make people laugh, trying to make people be thoughtful. Just bring the whole works for y'all and just entertain. Y'all know me as that entertainer, but yeah, I'm loving that topic today,
Yeah.
and
I
it
wonder
had
why.
since you bring it up, it had me thinking. It had me thinking, and I'm wondering. I was wondering really hard if I can allow that boy. Ah, gosh, we man already, and we ego and we pride, and next man boy, and allow that next man to get in there, boy. It's tough, it's tough,
Okay. All
it's
right.
tough.
All right. All
But
right.
but
So yeah.
we in 2020. You
Ah,
understand?
I hear
And
that.
open, being open, all this thing going on right now, all kind of being open minded is something that is okay right now. You know what I mean?
All right. All right. All right. So let's look
Hmm.
at the whole inside and the whole discussion
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. Now, what sparked me in wanting to have this discussion with both of you guys is a video that I saw, where a married couple was talking about monogamy, and the discussion of monogamy went on to
Mm-hmm.
state that, well, why is it that women ask men to be monogamous, and when they get married and they're in a relationship, then the woman sometimes do not want to provide for the man sexually every time he needs it. So the question is that he wanted to find out is, if you do not want to provide and make me feel sexually pleased every time I wanted to feel sexually pleased, why did you agree to monogamy? Then you should just leave me to just have sex with other people and just explore and have fun, right? So I'll start with the question of
Hmm.
monogamy. I'll start with the question of monogamy. Pet, do you believe in the idea or the theory of monogamy?
I do believe in it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do believe in it. But
Okay. So,
as I said concerning the topic, for me there is it has to you have to have a certain level of understanding in a relationship, and
right.
your communication has to be on point as well. Hence the reason why I will say yes to allowing my partner, if the circumstances arise. But it all depends on the level of relationship you have. If you do not have a good relationship and proper communication and understanding, then there will and can be a problem.
All right. Okay, good. Point taken right there. Alma boy, so I'll ask you, And again, this is going to be a very contentious topic because I already see
Yes.
people saying,
Junior, you're gone again. I'm not hearing anybody.
Pet, if you don't hear me, go back out and come back in. That's the idea with your device, right? I'm a boy. Let's go
Yes.
with you. Do you believe in the idea or the concept of monogamy?
Yes, and yes, I do. But I'm gonna put it in another form, right?
Right,
Really and truly, growing up, I'm just taking it way back, right?
right,
And I was when I was growing up, I didn't really have no man around telling me, hey, be with one woman, keep it straight, keep it single, just focus on your woman, your family. And this, I never had that. I never had my father around me like that to see, well,
Mm.
is one woman. You understand where I'm coming from? In
right,
school, when we were in school, the guys know is like the more girls they have is like everybody praising you. You
right,
understand? It wasn't so starting off there. It wasn't like I believed in this. Like it's supposed to be this one man, one woman thing, right? I feel like a man you should always because you spoil yourself into that way thinking that it's okay, right?
right. Yeah,
To that point, you justifying it. All your partners loving it. Even women praising you for like. Trust me, I will ask all ladies inside, like ladies inside here in the life.
right,
When they were younger, the guys who like the so-called bad boys with the most girls. That's the guys who was actually the getting the most girls. If you understand where I'm coming from, the one who's just anyhow doing. It wasn't that kind of. I was never taught that kind of respect in the sense of this one thing.
right,
But it came to that point where, especially I have 6 sisters, right?
right,
And seeing one time one of my sisters got hurt by someone,
right,
and I saw the pain it caused. It was like it really hurt her. You know what I mean? And I said, nah, I hate the fact that man do my sister that. And then I started to say to myself, well, I do the same thing too. I mean, what make it different? I just didn't get caught, or it's somebody else's sister, it's somebody else's daughter. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
yes,
And and the agreement now coming into any relationship, the person would ask, listen, I want you to be loyal to me. I would agree to that. You understand? So on
yeah,
that end, yes, this is what I mean. So if it catch on coming from, this is where it started for me and saying, well, all right, I'm gonna do the one woman thing because it's hurtful, not because I wanted to for myself,
right.
I lying because I want to be straight up. I want to be very honest. You
Okay,
know,
Alba.
yeah. I mean, woman, you just want always. Oh gosh, you just try. And I was pretty Lord, Father, but see the woman looking like this. You don't want to just get each other. So sometimes I wonder if it's natural or if it's nature against nurture in a sense. Like I'm
Right,
wondering if I was taught to want more woman or if it's
right,
natural for me to want. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure.
right.
Just keep it real.
So the idea of monogamy, and Pet, we come back to
Right.
you. The idea of
Mm-hmm.
monogamy is that if you are monogamous or monogamous, that's the word. Yeah, and you decide to be in this relationship, that both the man and the woman have to meet each other in a satisfactory ground. Like I have to,
Mm-hmm.
if you
Yes.
are a certain way, I have to try to understand you, and basically the idea is to be with you and please you and provide everything for you, right? But if,
Yes.
say,
Yes.
for instance, you fall ill, you fall sick for some reason, whether the man or the woman, and the person cannot provide for that part of you, cannot provide for you sexually, would you come to the conclusion that, hey, babes, I can do it for you, so it's fine. You could go and have sex with somebody else to please that urge that you need. How would that conversation start? Because you
But
said
you
that,
see,
go ahead.
okay, so in every relationship, it doesn't matter whether with a parent and a child, with your job, or with your spouse, you have to have a good level of communication. If you do not have a good level of communication and understanding and trust, then
Right.
you're going to have a problem.
Okay.
Now, for me, there is a lot of conversations and discussions that I've had with my partners in the past, and I have with my partner today.
Uh-huh.
And I am one, again, as I said, there's a lot of people who knows me with my truth and my honesty. I say it as it is.
Okay.
And for me, if I am in this, if the situation arises where I am sick and I'm not able to please my partner, but we have that understanding,
Right.
Right.
I have no problems. And and I can only speak for me. And the haters and those who wouldn't like to hear what I'm saying, that's okay. But I can only speak for me as a woman. I can only speak my truth. I will not have a problem in allowing my partner to be with someone else. Once it is the fact that I am not in a position to fulfill that sexual urge that you will have, and I can't help, I have absolutely no problem. But if I am not sick and I'm healthy and I'm able, I will have a problem with it. And again, that
Yeah.
is only, I can only
Yeah.
speak for me.
But Pet,
Mm-hmm.
if that is the case, right? Say you're not sick,
Mm-hmm.
that's fine. Should
Mm-hmm.
you as a woman try or be in a position to always be there for the man if he needs that pleasure every time? Say the man needs sex twice a day or 3 times
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the case might be. Is it a wife or husband prerogative
Mm-hmm.
to please them sexually?
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, like you want it twice a day. I'm not really that twice a day type of person, but I'm gonna give it to you because I know that you need it.
Right.
Okay. You want an answer for that?
Yeah,
Okay. As a woman, you may not always be in the mood to satisfy your partner twice or 3 times a day. For
right,
me, again, as I said, for me, I can only speak for me. If I'm around my partner and he wants to have sex twice a day and I'm in the mood and it's okay with me at the time, I have absolutely no problem. But again, is understanding and communication, because
Hmm.
once you develop a certain level of communication and trust and understanding, he will know, okay, yeah, twice. Nah,
Hmm.
her mood is not right. She's in a different frame of mind. Let me ease off.
So
Because
what?
you cannot always be pleasured,
Right.
because it's not all the time a woman, and especially when you get to a certain age as a woman,
uh,
it has nothing to do with the man. Some men may think, well, oh, she don't have anything to do with me, but we all go through changes. There are a lot of changes in the body, and there are times when the urge is there, you get excited and you're ready to go, and there are times again when the urge and it's not there. That's absolutely nothing to do with your partner.
right.
But again, there have to be a level of understanding with your partner, because you have to know each other. For me, if you're with somebody for a long time, you have that understanding. If it's a young relationship, there may be problems, but that man will have to understand as well. But there are some women who want sex 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week. Some men may not be able to. So what happens there?
I was just going to get into that part in the dream.
Okay, Amma. So what
So
happens?
yeah. Well, I was just going to say, well,
Junior?
yeah, one day and I had a conversation, right?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
this about the same topic. And I say,
Mm-hmm.
what if my lower extremity is cut off, like I get crippled or something, and it can't work again? And she asked me, and I say, well, I will try to use,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and a little, and I mind bringing in a little two toys. Since you got the toy, it
Okay.
brings a lot of joy. It not
Of
Yeah.
take away.
course.
Yeah,
Of
it
course.
brings
Of
joy.
course. Of
For me, I
course.
don't mind that. You understand?
Of
So
course.
so I said, the ego in me still want to see if I could satisfy you, even though I know I can't. I
Mm-hmm.
just it's hard for me to ask. It's really hard for me to. I know it's
To accept
hypocritical
the
too,
fact.
because
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
women, we could do so, but we don't like so. In a lot of,
Yeah.
And that is
I
true.
mean, keep it real. I keeping it
Mm-hmm.
real. Thinking about our next. Oh God, thinking about our next man up inside the junior. Oh God, and pet
So is
that
it
that that.
harder? Is it harder to think of and I know it is. I mean that's the answer I'm asking. But I
Yeah.
want you to the best articulate that in the best possible way, on my boy. Women would easily accept that fact and say, okay, baby, you could go ahead and do it. But it's harder for a man to accept
Yes. Yeah.
another
I think
man
so. Yeah, I
being
think so.
with
I
a
think
woman.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah.
what goes through our mind? What goes through our mind? I want the audience to understand that a little bit. What goes through our mind when we think about it? And Pet, for you, I go ask you the same question after my boy respond. What goes through your
Hmm.
mind? So my boy, articulate in the best possible way that you can. When we think of a man
Boy,
with a woman.
boy, boy. Oh gosh. First, all the ego we have, you know, ego is based. Most of our ego is based around strength and control and power and sex growing up. Like you're the man if you could put on a good work, right? And
Yeah.
a lot, just like for instance, I always say, it's like I make the joke that if you say, well, if I go and I go somewhere outside, I go inside and I wash it off and I feel like if that man go inside here, he inside there forever. I don't know if it's stupid, it's silly, but I'm
Right.
just saying it's like you can't even wash it off. All-
I see.
I,
Okay.
always thinking, I want any be better than me. I want any be it all everything. I want any be if the tool a little extra thing. I mean, I thinking all these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
and
it hard.
it's hard.
It hard. It
Yeah.
hard. It hard. It
And
hard.
I
It tough.
yeah.
Okay, so Pet,
But
Yeah.
why is
we
it easier?
Yes.
Why is it easier? How is it easier for a woman to accept that she could allow her man, her boyfriend, her husband to be with another man than a man to accept that same fact, another man being with a woman? How is it easier for women
Well,
to understand that?
I would say maturity because some women mature a lot faster than men, and they can be more understanding, and don't forget we as women can be a little bit more nurturing. So in terms of because of those qualities that we have, it becomes a lot easier to have empathy in that way. It's not
right.
that you want to allow it to happen, but you know that it's the best thing in that instance.
Uh-huh.
You know to yourself it's the best thing in that instance, because if you're not able, if you're not capable, what's the point in saying no and preventing your partner to have that joy? Now
Yes.
again, as I said, communication, understanding, and trust. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong when you get into a relationship with someone to have those discussions and even ask your partner, how about, introducing toys in the bedroom? Would you like
Yeah.
it? Especially for the woman, you know, because we all get older as male and as female. And sometimes the night may come when, the woman may be in the mood and her partner is tired. And sometimes when you're tired as a man, the guy don't want to talk to you. But you might say, baby, listen, okay, I'm tired. I'm not able. The guy ain't talking to me. How about we use the spare part? And she get her pleasure and she go to bed and everybody's happy. And again, I can only speak for me. I'm not saying that this is what happens in my bedroom, but I'm only saying when you have a level of maturity and understanding and the communication is right, that should,
Let me tell you. I think when I'm a boy when I'm a boy say, boy, it's not like you could wash it out. And it's not
yes, Alma boy, you could wash it out.
No, it's stupid, but it's in the mind. I tell you,
it's not like you could wash it out. And the other thing, what goes through a man's mind. A man, I believe, could have sex with another female, right? And don't fall
Mhm.
in love with her, right? You don't fall in love with the female.
right,
In a lot of
right.
man,
Mhm.
but a man feel like if a woman have sex with a man to get
She
her to that
feeling him.
point, she feeling him, she falling in love,
Hmm.
and start to
Yeah, yeah,
internalizing the feeling.
Really?
Right?
yeah.
That's
No,
how we think.
yeah,
But a woman
yeah,
can do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
A woman can have sex with a man and not have no emotional connection to that. It's
Oh,
just, you go through the motion, just the same as a man will go
ooh,
through. You
well,
don't think we capable of that either?
you are, but to me, it's rare hearing that it's rare hearing. Maybe it's not something that women openly say to him. you know,
Right.
but no, most women have saying like I've heard that if my wife, for instance, if she make up she mind, if she go and do something with somebody else, she done with me. She know that emotionally and all this other part, she's finished with me.
Yeah.
That's what she said. That I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm. Of
I
course. Of
taken her
course.
as at a word for
At
it
a word. Mm-hmm.
because you know, guys. Listen, I made a statement the other day. Yeah, a lot of times I could get horn from girl and I deserve to get horn, but it's
Right.
because of that woman and how she has this let's say, okay, a kind of moral value that she don't want to be here and there and there.
Mm-hmm.
She don't
Mm-hmm.
do it.
They
Not
don't play the
because of
game.
me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not because of me. She just feels she don't want to be laying up on the Tom, Dick, and Harry. I mean, those
Mm-hmm.
words,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you understand? So when hearing you say that with emotion, not because okay, I've been in a situation where back, a little back, and
Mm-hmm.
it was just the sex for me, and the
Right.
person, yes, they say yeah, it was just the sex. After a month or two, is like
Mm-hmm.
certain things she just asking. I didn't change how I felt. It
Okay.
was just
Right.
Okay.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then now she start the feelings I start hearing asking certain questions and I like where
Oh
that
boy.
question coming up for? Oh God! I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we go. If you understand where I'm coming from,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
so to hear you saying that, it's kind of I'm saying it's not just can happen,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm saying more not to go in that road.
Right.
You see,
Brenda Phillip is saying that's a misconception. Possibly
yeah.
speaking about the fact that women could just have sex and don't really fall in love. Pet, speak to that. Is that true?
I think yes, it's true.
Okay.
Mm.
I see. Knowledge for me to get
Because
even at this
yeah,
stage.
okay. Now I know, I personally know of grown mature women who married, lost their husband, and is single, and made a decision. Okay, I do not want a live-in boyfriend, nor do I want a live-in whatever.
Right.
But when I so feel like being pleasured, I don't mind spending time with somebody just to be pleasured. And
Right.
I
Right.
and I'm saying that I have had these conversations, and it's not just one woman. I have had that conversation
Right.
with many mature women.
Right.
So I can speak on that and say yes, it is possible
Yeah,
that a
right.
woman can go to bed with somebody, just in that moment enjoy the time, and they go their separate ways.
Wow.
And to think of it too, right? No, to being
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, and to think of it as well, especially in this modern times, where a lot of women doing their own thing, taking care of their bills, they don't need a lot of women right now don't need a man, like period. Like so, that man, they have. It's like I always tell my I have a sister and I always say she have pride like a man. I always tell her that she have pride like a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the kind of obsession she'll get for her honey is the same way a man will get. But now she's
Mm-hmm.
completely like the way I'm seeing her thinking, the evolution of her
Of
mind
her, right,
and her,
right.
yeah, right, and she's in control of herself and really it's like a man just what a man in her life right now is not something that she need, but he has to come correct. No, you understand what I'm saying? And
Okay,
it seems
okay.
so. I don't know. So on that part, yes. So I don't know the sexual part. I never really go into the converse, but I could see it
Mm-hmm.
happening with more and more women now, feeling liberated, feeling like, hey, if y'all men could do
Independence,
this, yeah,
independence,
men could go around
independence.
and have
Yes.
right. We could go around and have dates and have sex with, and it's like nothing back in the days, But
Mm-hmm.
nobody considered no. But back in the days, a woman do that is all like so society high this kind
But
of,
in
you know,
society, yes,
back
Yeah.
yes,
right.
yes, yes.
But now I'm seeing society more open and women so much liberated now that hey, do you do girl? I mean, if you're single,
Yeah.
what if you do that? What
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
wrong?
I mean,
Yeah,
I would
so
say that I didn't mean to cut you, but I would say that women are
look at
still
you.
being judged doing it.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
Okay, women are still being judged, but times have changed in that women have said, to society, hey, I am independent and I'm liberated enough, and I am standing in my truth. I am not trying to pretend to the world that I
Right.
am not going to spend time with maybe more than one different person. I am
Right.
independent, I'm financially comfortable. I don't need a man to do this or
Right.
that for me. So this is what I'm going to do. And we are all different in
Yes.
every way.
Yeah.
We're all different in every
Yes.
way.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
must
That
add, that I saw Arthur saying earlier, speak for yourself, and it's true that we can't paint everybody with a
Yeah. Yeah.
broad.
Yeah.
of
When we
course
say
not. Of
women, we
course
can't.
not.
We don't mean every single woman. And
But
if I say man,
Of
we don't
course
mean
not.
every single man. They're different. A
yes.
spice chick. Job princess is saying woman can be in bed with one man thinking about another. Most women cheat because of emotional abandonment by their men. Pay attention to your
Yes.
woman. But
Yes.
I am always of the opinion. I am still of the opinion. I've yet to be convinced otherwise that most women in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
married to a woman or whatever the case is, less likely to cheat on you and don't leave you. Like if they cheat on you and they will just leave. They wouldn't stay. Most of them wouldn't stay around. When they reach to that point, and that's just my opinion, you could prove me wrong. When they cheat on you,
Right.
that's it. The love is gone. It's done. That's how I see it, Pet. So prove me wrong or prove me.
I think so. I think so. I think many times when a woman finally say to a man, hey, honey, or my dear, or my love, or whatever, whoever she addresses him, that it's over, it's done. For some of us, it's been done a long time. It's just that, as we will say, you buy time, you wait for the opportune moment to say to that person, okay, it's over.
Yes.
But mm, I will say a lot of us women, yeah, you go through the motion, with your partner until you're ready to get out. Not necessarily be with somebody else, because sometimes you're with the person physically, but you're done. You
Right.
are
Right.
there. You are there in the flesh, but mentally
Right.
and physically, in feeling, in this flesh, in the spirit, you are done. And you wait until you that opportune moment, at that opportune time to leave. Again, I am not speaking for nobody. Don't come at me because I'm
Right.
going to answer you. I can only speak
Right.
for me, and I can only speak on
Right.
the discussions and dialogue and whatever I've had with other grown women, not children, but grown women. So I'm only speaking,
Yes.
for me,
Right.
you know. I'm only
But
speaking for me. And I have a big mouth I have a big mouth.
hey,
So I always
yeah.
I always say how
But
I feel. I always speak my truth in my relationships, you
but
know.
but you're but you but you're you see what the Jap princess said is
Yeah.
is really true in the sense of, because I've known, like, in situation that I have a lot of us men, and as we can't speak for everybody, that we get very comfortable thinking our woman wouldn't do this or wouldn't do that because of how we feel we are, and we get in conversations where we're being told certain things and we ignore it. We don't, as she said, she lie down under somebody and thinking about that next man. You have a million times she may tell us this, she may say this, and we ignore all these things and continue like everything is normal.
It's
Yeah.
normal.
And men, we
Mm-hmm.
tend to not, everything fine, no big deal. And over time, when it comes to that point, women normally give us plenty of chances, and we even know we gain chances.
Yeah.
You
True.
understand?
Signals, yeah.
A lot of times,
Signals, yeah.
and yeah, and then boop, as you say, when it comes to that point, and
Done.
she out,
Yeah.
she out, and this is what I want to say with men now, especially, and I want, like, I just want to always, you see the part with communication and opening up a little bit more now, and this is something we have to learn to do a lot better moving forward, especially with this modern ladies and them going. I ain't just saying that just I know I've been in it. I've been in a situation, I've been in a marriage for like 14 years. I've been in it for
Modern
15.
ladies.
Mother.
No, yeah, no. I'm just saying the modern
I
way.
understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I'm
Eh,
just being funny, but yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I heard him say something about it. He sound like a, in the 1940s still. In the sense, yeah, a lot of men still they way back then thinking and it should be this way and should be and us men take longer to transition into stuff. We mature slower than you guys. You
Yeah,
understand?
that's
Well,
true.
well,
It's
well,
a proven fact.
Some men,
stop,
yes.
Some of
stop.
yeah. No,
Some
no.
men, yes.
Go ahead.
Let's see what the audience. Let's see what the audience is saying right here. 718-701-5720. The question is, guys, I want you guys to call in and let us know. Here's the situation. Here's the question. You are involved in a relationship. A man, you have your woman, and you are unable. A woman, you have your man, and you're unable or unwilling to provide for them sexually. Um, would you or do you feel or would you uh, give him permission, in other words, to go ahead and have sex with somebody else? Let me know your point of view. 718-701-5720. I'm also going to put on a poll to get your poll on it. I want to take your call right now. 718-701-5720. That's the number. I want you guys to call in right now. Let me know what you think about this topic. Would you give him permission to cheat? Yeah, baby, you have permission to cheat. You can go ahead and do it. And from what I'm getting so far, it's much more difficult for the men to come to that realization. Yeah, I think so. But let me know what you guys think. 718-701-5720. That's my number right now. Call us up. The phone lines are open. That's the number right there. 718-701-5720. Call now or call anytime after this. The phone lines are wide open. We're speaking with Pet and also Alma Boy on this topic here on this rainy Thursday.
So can I ask a question to the ladies, Junior?
Go ahead. Yeah.
So if I say to you, okay, can a little tongue and toys, can we use that and not? You think that could last? That could go through? You think if I can't really do the work down there, for whatever reason.
But remember, I said earlier.
Let's take the call. Let's take the call.
I
And
think.
you answer the question, Pet.
Okay,
Let's go answer the question. Caller, go right ahead.
Hi, good night, guys. Hi, Junior.
Yeah, good night.
Nice to your viewing audience.
Yes.
So my input on this is, I think we forget that when we're married, because I gather from this, the question is asked of someone in a marriage. This is what I'm gathering.
Right.
We made vows. This is my take of this.
Yes.
Married people made vows on their wedding day, and I remember mine. I don't know if they changed it now, but it used to say, for better, for worse, for
Right.
richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. Okay. So just because he or she may become incapacitated or unable to perform sexually, that does not mean, okay, fine, then I give you a pass now so you can go and have sex on the side, or, I may not perform, I may not be able to swing from the chandelier, but I'm sure there are other things I can do to pleasure my partner, or he may be able to pleasure.
Yeah, but if you cannot provide that, and you know that he loves sex. Say you're in a will, whatever it is, you don't like it, it's painful, whatever it is. There might be medical reasons why. Would you turn to him and say, okay, babe, you go ahead and do this? And Jackie Titan said something. She said you don't have to give permission. They do what they want to do anyway.
Well, right, that's what
Some
like
men.
cheating. Once it's not about permission. I don't know of any woman in her right mind, or a man who happily said to their partner, "Oh yeah, go ahead and have sex, with somebody else." And I was listening to my boy, my boy there, and he's right. We're creatures. Innately we're wired like this. We're jealous people, right?
Right.
This is us by nature. Why would I want to tell you, go ahead, and then I'm going to die wondering what you're getting, how long it is, how long they're taking. It will kill me. And I'm not being selfish. I think the person who wants to go out and have relationships on their partner because they become disabled or sick is the selfish party. You made a commitment. This is a vow you made before God and man, right?
Right.
So if that's so important to you, then it means that your relationship is based totally on physicalities. And I am the person that would say, no, I ain't giving no partner no permission, quote unquote, to go out and have relations.
But isn't that
it's a no.
Isn't that being rather selfish?
It is selfish. Trust me, it is. But I remember I made a vow to commit to you. If we had won money, I'll share it with you. If I win $1 million, I'll give you half. And when I become disabled or I'm ill, you don't want to stand by me and take your half of it.
So let me ask.
I believe that nobody should be getting permission to go and have sex. Stay in bed, pleasure me, I will pleasure you. Not everybody in wheelchair can perform though. There are people without legs for having sex out there.
It's not only wheelchair. It's not only wheelchair. It might be a situation where, for instance, you have a medical reason, and whenever you have sex, it's painful, and you just don't like to do it. You don't even want the man to touch you. You just don't even want the man to touch you at all.
Junior, there's something we can do in the bedroom to change that. There are lubricants, there are medications.
Deanne, so what you're telling me? So Deanne, what you're telling me? There is no medical reason. There are no medical reason that could occur that would allow you not to feel for sex. No medical reason. Some women just don't like sex.
There are. That's what I'm saying. There are medications out there. There are other ways that you can pleasure your partner. Relationships are not based only on sex. When we start talking sex, there are so many other ways. You think those elderly people are having sex, Junior, but they're very happy in their relationship?
Well, I don't know. Probably they still are. I don't know. I never been in the bedroom. I don't know if they have sex or not.
Okay, let me ask you that. God forbid today you weren't able to get an erection and satisfy your partner.
That is not a referendum on me. That's not a referendum on me. Yes, don't ask.
Just the thought of that. No, you're being devil's advocate, and I know that because I know you very well. But what I'm saying is, I think people are taking this too lightly, and it so happens our boy is married. You see, he's afraid to even say what he's being very smart.
I can say everything. I can say everything because to tell you the truth, wifey and I are very good at.
Hola, mobile. Your audio went off.
I think
probably your headphone.
Yeah, I think he's out there.
Yeah.
And I see people talking about not wanting and not needing, and talking about they don't need men. Women need to change the thought process of not needing men.
What you guys? I'm back.
You need a man.
Yeah, you're back. You're back, Almobile. You're back. You're back in.
Okay.
I believe I'm coming. I'm not going to address what I'm saying then.
Right.
Talk to my boy.
I, Deanne Fraser.
All right, I'm out of call then. Let me listen to you on the live then. All right, thank you for taking the call.
No problem. 718-701-5720 is my number. Pet, you care to respond to the caller?
Well, not to respond to the caller, but as I said in the beginning, I can only speak for me. I am not going to speak on behalf of any other woman. I'm not taking up that mantle at all. I'm only going to speak on my behalf. Because in my relationship, we have what you call understandings where we speak to each other, where dialogue and communication is important.
Right.
Yes.
So, as I said, for me, if it comes where I am not able, and there are medical conditions where women are no longer able to have pleasurable sex.
Yes.
I forget the term. Is it ingenuitis? It begins with I. And they have a lot of pain. It's uncomfortable. They will bleed.
Right.
And their partner is probably younger, much younger than they are.
Right.
I think, it's on you, the woman, and it's on your partner based on the communication. If he treats you with love and with respect and understanding, you have that communication, you have the trust and that understanding. I'm only speaking for me. I have absolutely no problem.
All right.
Women, you choose not to, and that's on you. And I understand. And I understand those of you who have, who've taken your marriage vow and you choose to stick with that. And kudos to you with that also. But if I am not a married woman, but I do have a partner. But if if it comes to the point where I am not able, I have absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem. And
Let me
I'm not going to lie.
let me ask you a question on that same notion right there, right? That same.
Hmm.
Aren't you scared? Wouldn't you be scared that you would lose your man entirely because he will go over there, he go find somebody who could do the split, and you can't split. You can't even go half.
That she and I'm going to use her term that she's swinging from the chandelier and I could only lay down on the floor.
Listen up, listen up. The man say, okay, yes. So you tell me, okay, I could go and find somebody. The man come back and he show you so the man find an acrobat. The woman could split, the woman could flip backwards, so the woman could do to jiggle she bum left, right. You know, they'll jiggle one,
Oh
like so she could do all them things. She had real skills. The woman fit and guess what? She look
my
better
God.
than you. She get longer than yours. She have everything that you don't have. She have it. Wouldn't you be scared?
No, because
Wow.
again, as I said, I can only speak for me. I can still jiggle, I can still roll, I can still do everything. And I'm saying,
You could split. You
me
could,
giving, I can
you
still
could
do the split, I can still handle myself, I can still wind down and sit down there for at least 10
win.
minutes.
You
Anyway,
win.
I'm a performer, don't forget. But I am only making that decision. And I said, if the situation arises where I am not able physically, I'm sick, and I am told, or I realize that I am no longer able, I have no problems. On the other hand, if I am healthy like I am now, I will have a problem in sharing my partner.
Aha. Ah,
Yes,
you that
yes.
special one.
But don't forget, I said that in the beginning.
Yeah.
If I
So,
am sick and I'm not able,
all
and we
right.
have that
So,
understanding as we do have, I have absolutely no problem. But me now in the physical where I'm
so let
healthy
me.
and strong, I'm not sharing. You want it 3 times a night, I'll give it to you 3 times a
Can,
night. You want us to roll, I'll roll. I'm
so
still able to roll.
Yeah. Go ahead, Alma boy.
can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
want to ask this question now. Let's say you are doing all what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
but somebody come to you and he say to you that I cannot. I want to go outside a little bit. You're doing everything that you're doing, but
Mm-hmm.
he's still getting that urge to go out there, and he want to
Mm-hmm.
do it behind your back. He come to you now. Well,
Mm-hmm.
everything straight, everything, nothing wrong with us, me. But sometimes something in him, sometimes I just feel this urge to get
Mm-hmm.
some nothing serious. It wouldn't be, and
Mm-hmm.
every once in a while. Would you have that conversation, and how would you
Well,
feel having that
okay,
conversation?
so okay, for me now, as I said, I can only speak for me. I'm gonna ask you the same. I'm
Right.
gonna turn and ask him, okay, so how about, when you go and you're with her, how about I find somebody? Would you like that? That's me. And
Oh,
again, I'm only speaking for me. Yeah.
you go flip it. You go flip the script on it. You go
I'm
flip.
gonna flip the script and ask him, okay, so that's where you feel now. Okay, so would you mind if I find myself a boy toy as well?
Nah, nah, nah. Well, you know what the answer gonna be. Hold on, guys.
But you see,
We got a call on
exactly.
the line. Let's take the call on the line. Caller, you live. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. Go right ahead.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Hey, good evening.
So,
Yes, dear, how are you? You're good. Mm-hmm.
hmm I have
Mm-hmm.
no problem
Uh huh.
if I have a medical issue or if I have some issues that uh, I can't
Right.
perform my wifely duties,
Right. Wifely duties.
right? I don't have a problem with that. My husband has sex with somebody else because guess what?
Uh huh.
We keep attaching a lot of things to sex.
Uh huh.
For a man, sex is push your penis into a hole
Uh huh.
and get off.
Right.
There's no emotional attachment. For a lot of men, it's just that their penis gets hard.
Uh
You
huh.
know, and they need to discharge. So if it's especially if I
Uh huh.
don't want to have sex, I don't want you to touch me and all of that. That's selfish.
Yeah.
So how could I expect you, right,
Uh huh.
to stay like that because I don't want to have sex, or I don't want you to touch me, or I don't like sex. It's not fair to the man.
Exactly.
It's not fair.
I agree with you, Carla.
So,
I agree with you.
so if we wanna look at it from all angles, we have to look at it from all angles. That's unnatural to expect a man not to have some form of release sexually. It's
Right.
a natural occurrence. It's a natural part of being a human being.
Right. So some women might
So,
say the same thing I asked Pet earlier. What if you then
mhm.
identify that the woman is everything that you're not? The woman is everything that you are not. Like if you are a little, if you're a little chubby, the woman is slim. She has a big butt. She has all these different things, and she could do the split, as I said. Wouldn't you feel bad about it? Would you still be okay to
No,
allow him
I
to just
wouldn't feel bad
You
because
shouldn't be.
all she probably has probably is just the looks. But what about all the other attributes that I have?
But yeah, but that's what I'm
Let's not
saying. So
forget that.
so so then
That is
you are
just sex.
opening the door.
That is just sex.
Aren't you
Because
opening the
at the end
door?
of the day, a man gets his release and he's gone.
Right.
Sometimes that's just all he wants from the woman. Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, are you not opening the door and inviting, that idea to enter his mind, or to experience something, and then all of a sudden he might experience it, and then he might freaking realize that he liked what he experienced.
So how about when a man goes out there on their own and cheat anyway? Did I open that door? No, I didn't.
Right.
So what about you understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
yeah.
Exactly.
so what we have to understand about human beings, man or woman,
Uh-huh.
period. If a man wants to walk out or to go out, step out on his relationship, whether he's married or in a committed relationship, he
Right.
would. If a woman wants to do the same thing,
Right.
she would.
Yes.
She
It does.
would.
It's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's not anything else. But that's what I want to do. I choose to do that. But if I have a problem, especially, well, to the question you just asked,
Uh-huh.
if I choose not to have sex with my mate,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And let's just say there's nothing wrong with me, but the fact that I don't like it, I don't want you to touch me. Then he has all right to find somebody else who wants to be touched.
Right. So let's go back to
And
the
if he
first
step,
question. The first question that I asked the panelists is about monogamy, right? So
mm-hmm.
if you know that you feel that way, if you know that that is some problem that you may have or whatever, why you even choose to be in a monogamous relationship to begin with? Why would you choose to marry that person if you know and have that feeling that you will allow him to go out there? You should just say, just not even enter into a monogamous.
Yeah, but Junior, that problem may come
But you get
later
married for
because as
many,
a
many reasons.
woman, if it depends on the age you get married.
Right.
It depends on the age you get
And,
married because as
and
a
there could
woman,
be,
as you grow older, the body changes,
yes, and then there could be a lot of other reasons besides
and there
sex
can be
why
exactly
people are married. A lot of people are getting married for so many different reasons now.
different
We're not
reasons.
talking about getting green card and all of that nonsense.
Hmm.
But because of we have assets together, I might not like you anymore, but because of what we've built together, I have no choice but to stay with you. Because to walk away, I would lose everything.
Right.
To walk away, I would have to share everything with you. I don't want you to get out of my retirement money, so I will stick it out. If I have to leave you, it's cheaper to keep you than to divorce you. A lot of instances, that's the case.
Right.
There's so many different reasons why people get married, and it's just the way of life. It might not for people who are beholden to their vows. More cool to you, perfect, wonderful.
Uh-huh.
People who would do
Exactly.
because they can't, that's fine. But there's some people who have no problem with doing these things, and that's fine. To each his own. That's the thing,
Each his
So
own. Yeah,
every couple
I
would have to
agree.
find what works for them.
I got you. I got you. Thank you so much, caller. Point
You're welcome.
point well
Bye.
taken. Point well taken. Pet.
Bye.
I guess that's kind of
Yes,
endorse what you were saying. She
exactly.
endorse what you're saying. But let me tell you, as a man, and I'm a boy,
Mm-hmm.
and I know he would agree with me with that. It is
Mm-hmm.
it, it is in a
Sorry,
man.
sorry, sorry.
It's in a man's mind. It's more difficult because you see, a man think about a lot of things, right? Here's what a man think about, and my boy said it earlier. you think about, whoa, the man go be on top of you. So I want the man bigger than me, Jay.
and that
I want,
the
I
walking.
want,
Yeah.
I want
I wanna
to
know.
be put her in my favorite position like this. I wonder if she screamed louder with
Yeah,
him. That stuff messes with a
yeah.
man's brain. I
What?
don't know if you think
What?
about I don't know if all you women think about that, but for a man, that messes with our brain.
Yeah.
And we can't
Yeah,
function. Sleepless
and
night come.
but
Gamma zone.
I understand. Grandma's
Man,
not. Oh boy, I hope not.
But being realistic, Amazon, a recent study last showed more men are committing suicide because of things they can't handle in relationship, especially cheating and on. And a lot of men really can't handle it. We don't only play big and bad, but we can't handle that. It's straight
Unfortunately,
up,
unfortunately. But
you know.
again, as I said before, communication.
It's
You
key.
have to communicate with your partner. Communication is key with your partner.
hold on. Caller, turn on your background. I just took the call. Caller, turn on your background, please.
I'm trying to do that, but oh man.
Turn down your whatever device, turn it on. Again, guys, you're watching Ride Along live. You're watching Ride Along live, and we're having the battle of the sexes. We okay, no problem. Yeah, we're trying to you know, see what the folks are thinking. And I just sent out a snap poll, and I'll tell you guys the result of that poll shortly. Just keep voting, everybody. As soon as you see that poll come up, just vote it. Go ahead, Pet. You were saying. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah, I mean, as I said in the beginning, communication is key. You have to communicate. You have to have dialogue with your partner, especially on matters like this, because some people can handle it and some people can't. And for those who can't handle it, again, dialogue is key. You have to speak to your partner. In any relationship, you have to speak to that person. And as I said before, we were raised to have conversations with each other, with our parents,
Right.
with our workmates, with our boss, whoever it is, people that you meet on the street. But when you get into a relationship, their communication is key. Some people just have sex partners. Some male have just have
Yes.
sex partners. Some female just have sex partners, and it's because of an understanding of communication. There are people who are married today,
Right.
live together, but live separate lives because
Yes.
it's cheaper, of course, as the pre-caller said, to stay together than it is to get a divorce. But
True.
communication and understanding, because they have an understanding.
I,
But if you
I
don't
want to.
have that understanding and you don't have that communication level, there will be problems. And if you're married and you choose to stick to your marriage vows, and that's okay too. That's quite okay. To each his own. Everybody has to stand in their truth.
Right. Alma boy, go ahead.
I know. I want to add something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that I have a 17-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old daughter, right? And Pat growing up, what never happened? Like I never had a proper dialogue about sex with adults as a teenager or when I became sexually active. Let me put it like that,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
right? It's taboo to talk to us, to talk to kids and or teenagers. There was a lot of things you were just basically just finding out yourself, or you don't even have the answers to. So your sex education is was limited. It was go on what a partner say, what this guy tell you, we not open to have these kind of discussions. So a lot
Right.
of time people go into relationships and they clueless about a lot of things. You
Right.
understand? Which makes the relation,
Mm-hmm.
as I say, it even becomes hard. It even becomes hard to communicate to your partner about some things because it
Communicate.
was
Mm-hmm.
never discussed. And with my 17-year-old, I mean, we've been having certain conversations. At first, it was uncomfortable, but I'm having a
Mm-hmm.
conversation with her as a man. My wife is
As a
having it
man.
with her as a man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand both sides of to understand certain things, and so there's a lot. Trust me, you have a lot of times people reach a certain age, and it's like they just experience certain things, and so they go crazy with it
Right.
because
Mm-hmm.
of how we are, especially growing up in the islands. They telling the woman
Mm-hmm.
from since a child, telling the girl, "Oh, don't study boy, don't study boy." as soon as she become a certain age, well, how come you're not a man? How come you know? It's like, you know, what is it? You understand? We're not, even the communicating thing is not that something that just going to start because you're getting a marriage and somebody accept you. This thing had to be trained from young.
Yeah.
You understand? We don't do that.
The conversation needs to be had.
Let's take a quick call. We got another caller on the line. Caller, where you calling us from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Go ahead, Brooklyn, New York.
And first time I'm calling your program, but I listen all the time and I share it to other people and stuff like that.
Thank you.
But I think, well, over the period of time, you've been doing a wonderful job with all the different topics. But this topic is really, really a touchy thing. It is even more touchy than politics, you know. And yes, it is. Because people are very, very biased where sex is concerned.
Right.
Very, very biased.
Yes.
Very, very biased. Especially our color of men. Right. Very selfish also. And for that matter, Alma boy, what he was talking about his 70-year-old daughter and his 2-year-old daughter and things like that. That is not in the conversation. The conversation is, would you allow your boyfriend or your girlfriend to go out and have sex? And when he and I was growing up, those days are gone. Right. Because for that matter, a 2-year-old child who tell you, what my boy, things about sex, and you don't even know because she see it on social media, on the phone and thing.
Yeah.
So that's out of the question. But anyway, this topic is very, very touchy, and it's individual.
Yeah.
You cannot paint the whole thing with a big brush.
True.
Because everybody has a different reason why or whatever the case might be. So I think it's an individual thing. But it's a nice topic, but you would not get a sincere answer. One of the previous caller, she was very, very sincere and honest in her remarks. But the one before saying about your vow and thing, this is what them people put in the Bible to tell you about better for worse and all, and your answer, but you know in your mind, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You see? And as a matter of fact, I think soon they will have to change that question about better for worse and all kind of thing, because even when you look at the thing what the Pope said a couple of days ago, that he gave thing about people to same sex and all kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
So the thing are changing. But anyway, I would say it's an individual question for individual people. Everybody is different.
Yeah.
But it's a very good topic, but you won't get a good answer from nobody.
Appreciate that. And there's a point there. It's an individual choice. It is an individual.
Choice.
But we are as an individual as well, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I don't know if you take the 2-year-old thing our daughter bringing in it. I was talking based on communication.
Of course. Of course.
You know, so that I don't know if you hear that we are much that into the So
right.
It's not about that. Yeah.
So
hence the reason why I said I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else, because it would be wrong of me, you know, to say this is what should be done. I can only speak for me because this is who I am, you know? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Again, guys, it is true, right? And it is an individual choice, and we cannot destroy everybody. This is not, we can't paint everybody with a broad
No, definitely not.
But here is one common factor which a lot of people, probably the majority of people would agree with, right? So we did a poll and asked the question: would you give your spouse permission to date or to have sex with someone else if you're unable to do that, right? And 48% of everyone who responded to a poll said yes. They'll give permission if they're unable to provide for their spouse sexually. And 52% in our Snap poll says, hell to the no.
To each his own.
As we say, to each his own.
To each his own, yeah.
It's very simple. Yeah. To each his own.
You know?
To the no, yes.
I want nobody to make decisions for me. I make my decisions for myself. And when it comes to that, I am going to make that decision myself as well.
Yeah.
And even in saying what to feel, a lot of people have their feelings, they're afraid of being judged. A lot of people
That's
actually
true. I'm not.
afraid, right? And same with me.
Yeah,
But a
I'm
lot of
not.
people are actually, and he said with the lady with she believe in her vows and that's what she believes and we should
And that's
respect that,
okay,
and it's
that's all
fine. You
right. And
understand?
no disrespect
Th-
to
Yeah.
that, of course.
yeah, things are changing on one end. I hope I see it. A lot
Mm-hmm.
is changing around us. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
People could.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I'm seeing
Yep.
polygamy. I'm seeing polygamy getting a little. People trying that more and more, and not just in Utah. No, I'm seeing a lot.
There's polygamy, there's polygamy,
Exactly.
there's so much different of
Yeah,
that.
There are so many
different thing
different things,
Talk
yes,
about
that
happening today. Yes.
show with it.
Yes.
and they are doing it under God, in their God, whatever God they are
In what they
doing it with
exactly.
their voice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
People are doing these things. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I'm wondering. So permission or not, some men go, you go do a girl, you
Permission or
go do
not,
thing. You know what I mean?
a
You
man
know,
will do what he chooses, and a woman will also do
a
what she
woman will do what
chooses.
she chooses.
Whatever
Yeah,
she
yeah,
chooses,
yeah,
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But
yeah.
but
Very much so.
again, I will say I will
The more
say that conversation, dialogues need to be have
communication.
with your partner. You
Yes,
have to have communication. You
yes.
have to have discussions,
Key.
and it is important. Communication is key. It is in every relationship.
Yes,
In every relationship,
yes,
as a
yes,
parent, with your
yes,
spouse, with whoever it is, communication
yes,
is key.
yes. Even
That's my final yeah.
yeah, even if it's uncomfortable, you know.
Even if it, and that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
why it is important to have those uncomfortable conversations, especially in the
Yes,
beginning of a relationship, because you get to
yes.
know
Put
where
it
your
out.
partner's head is. Yes,
Yeah.
you
Yep,
put it out there.
yep.
They're swingers. They're swingers clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Somebody
They're
somebody
swingers clubs.
somebody send me
They're
some.
husband and wives who go out and he
yeah.
drop her in one door and he goes to another door and they meet with whoever and they go home and they're happy because they've been together for 20, 30, 40 years, and they get to the situation where they realize, oh, I'm still in love with you, but in physically I am not attracted to you anymore in that way, so how can we? And they do it. So
Yes,
again, to each his own.
Yeah.
yes.
Someone emailed me, and that's we'll close on that. They said that they could give permission, they could see themselves giving permission, but they'll have a disclaimer. So they basically would tell you, okay, you could do it, but you can't do it with somebody that's that height or that tall or that short or that big. She can have bigger breasts with me. She can have bigger ass.
Now that person funny.
Bong,
Oh my
I real bong
goodness.
juicy boy.
That is, boy,
There's a,
you setting some
there's a
boundaries there.
disclaimer.
Wow.
There's a disclaimer to it. There's a
Wow.
disclaimer to it.
There's a
Alright,
disclaimer. The only
alright.
disclaimer is not my only disclaimer on that would be not my mom or my sister.
Oh, okay. Then
That's the only
Alright,
disclaimer. Yeah,
no
that's the
family
only
member,
alright,
nobody
disclaimer.
close,
Yeah.
nobody close to the family.
Yeah.
alright,
Anybody
alright.
else, but the blood relation, no, I will say no to that. But anybody else, to each
Uh,
his own.
all right, let's close it up, my boy. Let's close it up with final thoughts.
All right. So I mean, again, listen, I appreciate being able to have these kind of conversation. Uncomfortable as for some, but it's good for us, especially in our community, because of how we grew up, to be able to talk these kind of conversations right now. Communication is key, as she said. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it going right along. Keep doing the thing. Open up the voices for everybody to speak, so we can
Yeah.
all communicate and understand each other a little bit better. Doesn't matter the topic, politics, sex, religion, whatever it is. Let us be able to talk, communicate, disagree,
That's
whatever
right.
the case
Everyone have a
may
story
be.
to
I
tell. And
agree.
also, you can
Yes.
join
I
Alpha
second
Boy
that.
over at GM's
GT.
GMT
GT.live.
that live. Check him out on what? Tell him
GT.live.
the days. Tell him the days that you're on.
Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, early morning show, 6 to 9. Real
I sleep in
vibes,
that time,
conversation
man.
mainly. Yeah, no, we
And
do the thing different. No. We have a full
that's
day
the
of shows, but yes, that's when
that's
my show 6 to 9 in the morning.
I
check
sleep
him
at
out
6 o'clock in the morning.
We come and
program.
catch
Program. I've been
catch
on
it
the
one
program.
time, catch it one of these days.
It's
I will.
real
I
vibe.
will. I
Real
promise
vibe.
you that.
It's real vibe. You guys check it out. We're gonna share the link. I'm my boy. Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Pet. Closing words.
Much
Hey,
thanks, man.
Closing
okay.
words. Pet.
To each his own. Do whatever floats your boat. I do what floats my boat. You do what floats your boat. Stay safe. Wear a mask.
Yeah. All right. All right. Absolutely. Thanks to my guests for joining us here on the program today.
I'm a survivor.
Guys, listen. on here, nothing is taboo, Nothing is taboo. We try to crack the ice, crack the surface of all of these things that people don't like to talk about. And I think Thursday, I really want to dedicate that Thursday to really talking about relationship issues and bringing those type of topics, because we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. And as a caller said, as much as we talk about politics and everything else, and everybody come in and share the story about everything, we should have a day that we could talk about relationship openly, because that's how we get further, by communicating. There are so many means of communication, so many more means of communication, yet we communicate so much less. All right. And here's my take on the relationship. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think on my final closing words, but I got to take a break and come back for my closing words. We'll be right back, guys. Don't move.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Is it too early to celebrate Christmas?
No, not really.
Because on Sunday, November 1st from 6 p.m., Megaforce Promotions presents the massive Christmas in November Bingo Online.
And get this,
you can win a whopping $20,000. Tickets cost only $20. Available now on gotofed.com or numerous box offices island-wide. And if that's not enough, look out for live performance by Terra the Governor.
Terra the Governor.
Sunday, November 1st. Join the fun and excitement online. Play Waggity Virtual Bingo.
The new way to play bingo.
Yeah, guys, so welcome back here. And again, listen, it's an individual choice, right? It's an individual choice whether someone wants to allow their spouse to go out and have sex and be with someone else, right? We cannot make that decision for you. Nobody can make that decision for anybody. It's an individual choice. I know for men, it's a much more difficult choice to make, because as I said, we think about all these things, right? But it's true what Pet is saying, Men, we are a bit selfish when it comes to that. Seriously, we are. Because we overthink things like that, right? And we think about that. It's still fresh in our mind that what if the guy is bigger than us? It goes through our mind, and it's harder for us to accept or allow or to have that conversation. And I still do think that it's way easier for a woman to accept it. I don't know why. Something about women, they wire differently. They could accept it. They say that man can't take on. Yo, that is true. We can't even think about taking on, much less to actually get on. That's just how it is. I don't know. It's just hard for us. Bear with us. Work with us on that. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of our program. Don't forget, if you want to be a part of our panel, we have a lot of different panel discussion. If you want to be a part of our panel discussion, you could inbox us, and we'll contact you whenever we need someone to chat with on the panel right here on Ridealong Live. Inbox us, right? And we'll keep in touch. Thanks, guys. And don't forget, we want you to support Ridealong Live so we could continue to support and bring programs like this and many other different programs where we talk about assisting people in need. We're talking about helping out wherever we can. We're talking about all sorts of things that we think is important to bring to the forefront. So support Ridealong Live. Become a supporter of this program. There is a little link right there at the bottom right hand where you could click on become a supporter of Ridealong Live, so we could continue to do what we're doing right here every single day. Every day. That's what we do. And also, if you have a business and you want to advertise, Christmas is coming up, and Christmas is around the corner. If you want to advertise, contact us and get the ball rolling. Advertise on Ridealong Live. It pays to advertise.
Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, and when you roll.
I got to tell you about the Megaforce promotion. Massive bingo, Waggity virtual bingo, and that's on November the 1st, $20,000. Tickets only $20. Check out GoToFed for tickets and more information. Waggity Big Money Bingo!
Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can told me you're sick, I will let.
Hi, do you have a private or public event and you need live stream or produce or record it? Give us a call. Ridealong Family. Yeah, Ridealong Family is specifically designed to do your live streaming. Specifically designed to do your live streaming. So call right now and set up an appointment. And, you know, if you're getting married, you know, people are getting married and they can't congregate in the big numbers. You want us streaming anywhere worldwide, call Ridealong Family, 718-701-5720. Ridealong Family.
Everything have to happen. Everything have to happen. Right now, you have to stand on this battlefield.
Guys, do you need a hand sanitizer that you could carry with you? It's small, 70% alcohol by volume. Yeah, take it with you wherever you go. It's available right now in Grenada, so check it out. It's the hand sanitizer bottled by the Grenada Distillers Limited. Yeah, the bottles of Clark's Court rum. Now they have hand sanitizer. You gotta check it out if you're in Grenada. Get your hands on hand sanitizer. Remember, 70% alcohol by volume. They say kill 99.99999% of germs. Yeah, you gotta get this one. The hand sanitizer by Clark's Court rum. Get it right now in Grenada by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
Yeah. You gotta be firm in this time, son. You gotta be strong in this.
Guys, tomorrow is the final day. Tomorrow is the final day to submit and nominate someone for our $1,000 shopping spree, a grocery list shopping spree. So if you have not yet nominated someone, you have till tomorrow to nominate someone to get their $500 a piece. We're giving out two, right? One in Carriacou, one in Grenada. Two $500 shopping spree. So nominate someone, download the emoji app and nominate someone for a $500 shopping spree. Go to your app store right now and find emoji spelled EMOOGE, and nominate someone in spree, and they can win $500 shopping spree for groceries in Grenada. Check it out.
Enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, and when you roll, everything has to happen. Everything has to happen.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do three things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
Grenada, it's here again. The 11th annual Wagiji Super Knockout. Grand opening this Saturday, 31st October from 6 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium with two opening games. Game 1, FC Kamahon versus Sunjets United. Then from 8 p.m., Honvet FC versus GTC Radio St. John's Sport. Admission $25. Then on Sunday, 1st November from 5 p.m., another two matches. Montreal SC versus Telescope Rising Stars. Then from 7 p.m., St. David FC versus Springs FC. Admission $20. Patrons must adhere to all COVID-19 health and safety protocols. The 11th annual Wagiti Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game.
You're constantly thinking of food, but sometimes you just don't want to cook or want something a little different. That's when you call Tasties, preparing meals that you really love. Tasties, our mouth-watering food, would have you coming back every day. But hold on, we only prepare meals Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for now. Call early because we have a lot to serve and we would love to serve you. Tasties, we prepare the meals you love to eat. From macaroni pie to baked chicken, provision dumpling and saltfish, stewed chicken, curry chicken, baked chicken, rice and peas, salads, and more. Please call for daily menu. Call 425-0624 or 403-0411. You can pick up your meals from us or we deliver it to you. Tasties, food that's delicious.
Hey, I got some good news for you. Looking for a passionate immigration lawyer with experience that spans over 2 decades? Someone trusted that serves immigrant families just like yours. Well, look no more. Now you can benefit from her personal and professional experience. Diane Winter Funde. Schedule a consultation now and get assistance with your immigration journey. Specialize in adjustment of status, B1 business visa, B2 visitor's visa, consular processing, deportation defense, naturalization, and more. Give us a call today at 813-815-3529. That's 813-815-3529 or online at winterimmigration.com. Attorney Diane Winter Funde. Law done differently.